to be seen. Here we come a wandering safari to be seen.
Hope and joy come to you, and to you I will sail too. God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year.
We are not daily beggars.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I thought I'd play the song that we've been listening to all of this week because it's got a bit of a special meaning today. So those of you that have been following our assemblies this week, you will all know what the word wassail means and what to go wassailing means. So you can shout it out. What does wassail mean? It's from the old Anglo-Saxon, so very, very old, about 400, I'm just trying to do my history now, 400 years AD, I think. So the Romans were just finishing off in Britain and going off to do other things in different parts of the world. And the Anglo-Saxons came to settle from parts of Northern Europe. Gosh, I need to check all this out. I think that's right. And they introduced the tradition of wassailing. And to wassail, and the words wassail mean good health, to wish people good health. And that is what we are doing today. We are wassailing ourselves today because we are looking after our own health today by staying at home. And today, for the first time, I think, for a long, long time, for as long as I can remember, our school is closed for everybody. And everybody is doing their learning and having their day at home. So that's every single person in the Northowram family. Mr. Wood's at home, all your teachers are at home, all of the children are at home, nursery at home, everybody's at home today. And that is because we're looking after ourselves. And it's because of the weather conditions. And not only did it snow lots and lots and lots yesterday, which was very beautiful, but very difficult if anybody had to travel anywhere. And your mums and dads might have had some experiences and some stories to tell about their travels yesterday. But then last night was very cold and the temperature dropped to minus figures. I think it was about -2 here on my thermometer when I got up today. And that, of course, means, bit of science, of course, at what temperature degrees centigrade does water freeze? 0 degrees, that's right. So when the temperature falls below 0 degrees, the snow, the moisture within the snow, then of course freezes even more. It was already frozen to start with and becomes hardened ice. And we've been advised that not to travel on the roads today. So I didn't want anybody in our Northowram family, not you, not your mums and dads, not our staff, to get hurt by travelling to school today. So like most schools where we live, we're closed today. But I've looked at the weather forecast and the temperature is rising. I think from tomorrow it's going to be about 7 degrees. So we should be okay for school as normal, either at home or at school from Monday. Now I should have known because, you know, we've been looking at my almanac. The first thing it says about January is a little poem. And the poem says, January, January brings the snow, makes our feet and fingers glow. Well, it certainly makes our feet and fingers glow because they get very, very cold. So if you do go out today, please remember to wear a hat and wear some gloves, wear a nice woolly jumper and your wellies, and be really careful because yesterday the snow was quite easy to walk on, not to drive on, but it was quite easy to walk on. Today it will be icy and slippy, so do take good care if you do go out for a walk or into your gardens. Speaking of gardens, it was only on, was it Sunday that I went out into my garden, and then it was the only, I'm going to say Tuesday or Wednesday, when I was out in the school garden, and it was beautiful. Do you remember the skies were blue? Well, they are blue now. But it was also sunny and it was not below freezing. So if I just show you a little shot of my garden now, do you remember all the trees I showed you? If I just turn my camera around now, because I've not got my wellies on. There's the Christmas tree that I showed you on Sunday, and all the other trees going down the garden, and they have still got thick branches covered in snow. But look at that blue sky. And of course, because it's clear, usually on clear days, means it will stay cold. I think it's going to stay cold all day today. So I don't think that snow is going anywhere. I'm just going to shut the door because it will be freezing otherwise. There we go. Okay, so a word about today then. Now, I'd like you all to do some online learning today in your Google Classrooms. But your experiences, depending on which year you're in, will be a little bit different. I'll just explain why. Some of your teachers are going to be teaching their online live classes exactly as normal, and what lots of you are already used to, and some of you'll be joining those for the first time today. And that's grand. So I was talking to Miss Mead, actually. So shout out to the Year 2 online learners. And she's going to do something really brave today. She's going to step out of her comfort zone. And even though Mr. Metcalf said, oh, no, everything's sorted, Miss Mead, I'll do the teaching just like I have done. Miss Mead said, no, I'm going to challenge myself today, and I would like to try to deliver a couple of the online lessons. So isn't that lovely? They're such a great team, Year 2, Mr. Metcalf and Miss Mead. So she is going for the first time. So please be kind, please be lovely, please help her out if she gets into any difficulties. She's going to have a go at delivering the English and a lovely art lesson. And if you know anything about Miss Mead, she's very creative and very artistic. So I look forward to that, and maybe I'll be able to join in with that a little bit later on. And in some other classes, you might not have live lessons today, and I'll just explain why. All your work's on there, so you can get on with it independently. But not only is our school closed, children, but most of the schools in Halifax are closed today for the same reason that we are. So this means that if your teacher has a very young child, a baby, anything like that, then their nurseries and their own schools that their children go to are probably also closed. So that means that they've got to look after the babies and the little children, and they won't be able to get on and do your live lessons because they need to be mums and dads today. And that's okay, isn't it? Because they're still thinking about you, okay? And they've made sure that all of your lessons on Google Classroom, all of the things there are really easy to understand. So I hope very much that you will be able to do those on your own, okay? And then Monday, it hopefully will all be back to normal online and in school. So do your very best. I know, and I really want you to enjoy the snow. I think there were so many snowmen in Northowram yesterday. It was a bit like the Scarecrow Festival. We could have had a snowman festival and a snowman trail yesterday. And I hope you get to enjoy the snow, the crunchy snow that it is today. But do try to fit in some learning as well and some reading. Get snuggled up with a book. Okay, that would be a really, really good thing to do today. And I'm just looking on my computer. I think I've got a snow poem for you that I can read. Well, it's more about winter. And it makes us realise that these snowy days and these occasional days when we have to spend at home, actually they're really magical. And my poem for you today is called Winter is Mine. Some people don't like winter. Some people think it's too cold. Or they just like to complain, or maybe they're just too old. I like winter. Winter is mine. I like bundling up in coats with boots on my feet. I like to see my breath fog up in the rain or snow or sleet. I like to break off icicles and break them for a drink. In the winter, the world goes quiet, and I like to listen and think. And I think that's how I feel about winter and these days. The snow is a bit like a blanket. It makes everything quiet. And there are so many people staying at home today that the roads will be quiet and the world will be a little bit quieter and give us all a bit more time to listen and to think. So have a lovely day at home to everybody from me and my family here in Huddersfield. Over to you all. I wish you a very, very, very happy Friday and a safe and cosy weekend. So I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.